You are standing on a quiet road in Old England. The evening is soft, gray-blue, salt in the air. Below you, a cove, a small inn. The Admiral Benbow, its sign sways gently in the breeze. The painted Admiral, faded by years of weather. You walk toward it slowly. Your feet know the way. The path is sandy, lined with low grass, touched by sea mist. Lamps glow in the inn windows, warm amber against the dusk. You can smell wood smoke, pipe tobacco, old timber. Somewhere a gull calls once, then silence. You pause at the door. The wood is worn smooth, smooth from 1,000 hands. You feel calm here, welcomed, held by the quiet. The sea breathes behind you, slow, endless. You step inside, into the golden hush of the Admiral Benbow. Inside, the inn is dim and golden. A fire murmurs in the hearth, low, glowing. The beams above are dark with age. You drift toward a small wooden table. The grain is deep, honey-colored. You sit. The chair receives you gently. A mug of something warm appears near your hand. You do not need to drink it, only feel its warmth. Around you, voices speak softly. Sailors, perhaps. Their words are blurred, like a lullaby in another room. Someone hums an old sea tune, slow, drifting. You let your shoulders fall. In the corner, a sea chest, brass bound, salt stained. It belongs to an old captain. He sleeps somewhere upstairs. You will not disturb him. You only watch the fire, the little blue flames, the slow orange curl of the embers. The inn holds you like a small, kind harbor. Time moves softly here. The fire dims, the voices fade. You climb a narrow staircase. The wood sighs beneath you. At the top, a small room, a single window. Beyond the glass, the sea is silver. The moon hangs low. You set your hand upon the windowsill. The wood is cool, smooth as old bone. On the table beside you, something quiet. A folded paper, yellow. You unfold it slowly. A map. An island shaped like a sleeping creature. 3 hills, a long bay, tiny crosses in red ink. You do not feel hurried. The map is simply beautiful. Its lines like the veins of a leaf. Its words faded. You trace the coast with your fingertip. Slowly. The map seems to breathe with you. The island waiting. Patient. Far away. You set the paper down and turn to the window again. The road to Bristol unfolds in your mind. You travel without effort. Hills, hedgerows, slow carriage wheels. The seasons turning gently. And then Bristol Harbor, a forest of masts. Tall and dark against a coral sky. Sails furled like sleeping wings. You walk along the quay. The stones are warm beneath your feet. The air smells of tar, rope, fish, faraway places. Bells ring softly from distant ships. Sailors pass you, unhurried. Their faces brown from the sun. Their voices low. Someone is rolling a barrel. The sound is slow and round. Gulls wheel overhead in lazy circles. You see her then. The Hispaniola, a schooner of dark, polished wood, trim, quiet, waiting. Her name in gold letters at her stern. She seems to know you, to welcome your slow approach. You step aboard the Hispaniola. The deck is warm underfoot, holy stone pale, smooth as silk. Ropes coil neatly along the rails. Captain Smollett stands near the wheel, quiet, steady. He nods to you as if you have always belonged here. His coat is dark blue, buttons catching the last sun. You feel safe in his presence. You wander forward, touch the polished rail, look up at the rigging, a web of ropes against the deepening sky. The sails are bound tightly. Sleeping, you hear the soft slap of water against the hull, the little ticking of blocks. Somewhere a sailor sings under his breath, an old song, slow and kind. The harbor rocks the ship gently. You find a place near the bow. You sit. You breathe. The voyage has not yet begun. And already you are drifting. The Hispaniola slips from harbor by morning light. You do not see her leave. You only feel it. The slow lift, the soft lean. When you open your eyes, the land is gone. All around you, the open sea. Blue upon blue. The sails are full. White. Curved like quiet breath. You stand at the bow. The wind is warm. Steady. It moves through your hair like a kind hand. The water rushes softly along the hull. A sound like sleep. Flying fish leap in silver arcs. They vanish. They return. You watch them as a child watches snow. Without thought. Without need. The sun climbs slowly. The deck warms beneath you. Tar softens in the seams. The smell is sweet and old. You could stand here for days. The voyage rocks you. Gently. Endlessly. Into deeper calm. Days fold into one another. You lose count of them. You do not mind. The sea becomes your room, the sky your ceiling. In the galley, Long John Silver moves easily. His crutch tucked beneath his arm, his face warm and broad. He hums as he works, stirring a pot of something fragrant. Onions, salt pork, bay leaves. The smell drifts through the ship like a slow tide. You sit on a low barrel. You watch him cook. His parrot dozes on a beam above, bright feathers, eyes half closed. Now and then it murmurs a soft word, then silence. The galley is warm, lamplit, steady. Silver passes you a tin cup. Something hot, something sweet. You hold it in both hands. The ship sways, the lamp sways. The world is small and kind. You feel somehow that nothing can hurry you. Night at sea. You stand on deck beneath a sky of stars. They are countless, soft as scattered salt. The Milky Way pours across the heavens, a river of pale light. The ship moves quietly beneath it, sails like ghosts above you. The watch is changing, footsteps soft on the boards, a murmured word, then quiet again. You lean on the rail. The wood holds your weight. The sea below is black and slow. Faint glimmers in the foam. Tiny lights. Sea fire. Phosphorescence. Each wave a slow breath of stars. You feel very small here and very safe. The ship a candle on the dark water. The world rocking. Rocking. Somewhere below decks, someone is sleeping. Their dreams folding into yours. You let your eyes close for a moment. You open them. The stars are still there. Morning brings warmer air. You feel it on your face before you wake. A softness, a fragrance. You climb to the deck. The sea has changed color. A deeper blue, almost violet at the horizon. Turquoise near the hull. The tropics have come to meet you. A sailor points lazily over the rail. You follow his hand. A great sea turtle drifting beside the ship. Its shell mottled and ancient. Its flippers stroking slowly. It does not hurry. It does not look up. It moves as the sea moves. You watch it for a long time. The turtle rises, breathes, sinks again. A pattern older than ships. The wind smells of flowers now, of distant green. Land is somewhere ahead. You do not need to see it yet. The world is bringing it gently towards you. At noon, the cry comes from the masthead. Land, but softly, almost a whisper. You walk slowly to the bow. On the horizon, a smudge of green. Low at first, then rising. 3 hills, gentle and rounded. The shape of the map, the shape of the dream. Treasure Island. The wind carries its scent across the water. Wet earth, wildflowers, sun-warmed leaves. Something sweet you cannot name. The Hispaniola turns her bow toward it. Patient, unhurried, the sailors gather quietly along the rails. No shouting, only watching. The island grows, cliffs of pale stone, beaches the color of cream, palms leaning above the surf, long bays of glassy turquoise. You feel the whole ship lean toward it, as if returning home, as if the island has been waiting for you, for this slow afternoon. The Hispaniola glides into the bay. The water beneath her grows pale, translucent. You can see the sand below, ribbed and gold. Fish dart in slow flashes, yellow, silver, striped with blue. The anchor is let down, a soft splash, a long chain. The ship comes to rest. All sound seems to soften here. The wind quiets in the lee of the hills. Even the gulls speak in lower voices. You lean over the rail. The water is impossibly clear. Your shadow lies on the sand below, soft, wavering, a starfish on the seabed, coral the color of sunset. The island rises around you, green and steep. Palms whisper without urgency. The afternoon hangs golden in the air. You feel the ship settle, the voyage complete. You have arrived, and nothing is asked of you now, only to be here, only to breathe. A small boat is lowered. You step into it without effort. The oars dip slowly, sweetly. Each stroke is a soft pull through silk. The water makes circles around the blades. Circles that fade like breath on glass. The shore drifts nearer. You can see the pale sand, the shells, the long curve of the cove. Pelicans glide low over the water. You trail your hand in the sea. It is warm, almost milk-warm. Tiny silver fish part around your fingers. You feel them as a passing thought. The keel of the boat touches sand. A soft sound, a small grating. You step out. The water laps at your ankles. The beach is wide and quiet. Palm shadows lie across it like sleeping cats. You walk slowly, leaving soft prints. Behind you, the Hispaniola rests on the bay. White, distant, dreaming. The cove holds you in its quiet curve. White sand, soft as flour, warm beneath your feet. Driftwood scattered like sleeping bones. You walk along the tide line. Shells everywhere. Pink, pearl, ribbed, and small. You stoop, pick one up, hold it to your ear. Inside, the sound of a far ocean. Slower than this one. Older. You set it down again. Gently. The cove is rimmed by palms. Their trunks lean toward the sea like patient watchers. Their fronds whisper in a slow language. At the far end, a small stream. Fresh water trickling over smooth stones. Down to the sand. Into the sea. You kneel beside it. Touch the surface. The water is cool. Astonishing. Tiny crabs scatter sideways. Pale as paper. You smile without sound. This place is yours for as long as you wish. You follow the stream into the trees. The light changes. Greener, cooler, speckled gold across the ground. You are in the jungle now, but it is gentle here. Open, patient, tall palms, broad-leafed ferns, vines hanging in slow loops. The air smells of damp earth, of wild ginger, of warm bark. Somewhere a bird calls once, a low fluting note, then silence. You step over a fallen log, moss soft, soft as velvet. A lizard the color of leaves watches you, then slips away without a sound. The jungle does not hurry. Nothing hurries. Even the light moves slowly through the canopy, falling in long, slow beams. You stop in a small clearing. Sunlight pools on the ground like spilled honey. You stand within it. You can feel your own breath. Slow. Even. Part of the forest now. Belonging. Deeper in, the land begins to rise. The slope is gentle, forgiving. You climb without effort. You come to a place of high palms. And there, half hidden in the green, you see it. The old stockade. A square of weathered logs, silvered by sun and rain. A small log house within, its door open, its windows quiet. A roof of palm thatch, soft and golden. You step inside the enclosure. The earth is dry, sweet with old leaves. A spring trickles in the corner, clear, cool. Inside the cabin, a hearth. A few simple tools laid in order. A folded blanket. Dust motes drift in a slanting beam of light. You sit on a low wooden bench. The walls hold the quiet of long afternoons. No one is here. No one needs to be. The stockade is at peace. And so are you. You leave the stockade and wander on. The land flattens, the trees thin. You come to a wide meadow of pale grass. It moves in the breeze like slow water. Flowers scattered through it. Yellow, white, tiny blue stars. Butterflies the size of leaves drift between them. You walk through the meadow without sound. The grass brushes your hands, warm, soft, drowsy. In the middle of the meadow, a single great tree, wide-spreading, older than anything. Its shade cool and dark. You sit beneath it, lean against the trunk. The bark is smooth in places, rough in others, comforting. Above you, 100 small green parrots. They speak softly to each other, a gentle chatter, like a stream. You close your eyes for a while. When you open them, the parrots are still there. The afternoon has not moved. Time is being kind. Beyond the meadow, the land rises again, toward Spyglass Hill. But you climb only a little way. You stop on a low ledge. From here, you can see the whole island. Spread below you like a painted map, the 3 green hills, the long curve of the bay, the Hispaniola, small as a toy. The sea around her is 1,000 shades of blue, pale near the sand, deeper offshore, a line of darker turquoise where the reef sleeps. You see the cove, the white beach, The stream, the stockade hidden in its palms, all the places you have walked. The air is sweet up here, cooler. A hawk circles slowly far below you. The world is a quiet wheel. You sit on the warm stone. You let the view settle into you, all of it. The whole gentle island. Yours for this slow, dreaming afternoon. You come down again, slowly. The path soft beneath your feet. The afternoon turning toward gold. You walk along a narrower shore now. On the far side of the island, the lee side. The water here is mirror still. A long inlet. North Inlet, perhaps. Sheltered by low cliffs. The color of old copper at the waterline. At its head, you see her. An old ship half resting on the sand. Her masts down. Her timbers softened by years. She is not frightening, only sleeping. Vines have climbed her bow. A heron stands on her rail, perfectly still. You walk toward her without sound. You touch her wooden side, warm, smooth. Sea salt and thyme in the grain. You sit on the sand beside her. The inlet glows in the late light. The old ship breathes with you. Two quiet travelers, resting together. The sun begins to lower. The sky turns to coral, to rose, to peach. The sea takes on the colors of the sky. You make your way back to the cove. The path you came is familiar now. Each tree, each turn, a small friend. You step from the trees onto the sand. The cove is bathed in a sunset glow. Long shadows of palms across the beach. The Hispaniola lies on the bay, her hull dark, her mast edged with gold. A single light kindles on her deck. You sit on a smooth piece of driftwood. The sand is warm, the breeze is soft. You watch the colors change, coral deepening to rose, rose to violet. The first stars appear above the eastern hills, pale, tender. You are very still now. Your breath has slowed without your noticing. The whole island is settling toward night, and you are settling with it. Night comes softly to Treasure Island. The colors fade into deep blue. The palms become silhouettes. Lamps glow on the Hispaniola, small warm points across the water, their reflections rippling slowly. On the beach, a small fire of driftwood. Someone has built it for you, or perhaps you built it yourself. It does not matter, Erdursen. You sit close to its warmth. The flames are low, blue at their roots, gold at their tips. They speak in tiny crackles. The sea is very quiet. Phosphorescence stirs in the shallow waves. A pale glow with every soft break. Above you, the stars come in their thousands, brighter than you have ever seen. The Southern Cross low on the horizon. You lie back on the sand. It is still warm from the day. It holds you like a wide, patient hand. You breathe with the island. Slow, slow. You drift on the edge of the island's quiet. The fire is low now, embers glowing softly. The sea breathes nearby. You feel weightless, as if you might rise. As if the island holds you, and the sky holds the island. Everything cradled, everything safe. Somewhere, the Hispaniola sways gently at anchor. Captain Smollett dozes by his charts. Long John Silver hums by the dying galley fire. The parrot sleeps with its head tucked. The sailors' hammocks swing in slow time. The whole ship dreaming. On the island, the palms grow still. The night bird soft. Even the surf has lowered its voice. You let your eyes close. Behind your lids, a warm darkness, a drifting, a loosening. You are still here. The cove, the sand, the stars, but also somewhere deeper, somewhere kinder than waking. The island will hold you all through the long, slow night. Rest now. Just rest. You are deep in the island now. The jungle hums all around you. Soft, green, endless. Tall palms lean above your path. Their fronds whisper in a slow breeze. You walk without hurry. Each step is soft on the dark earth. The light here is dappled. Gold coins falling through leaves. You pause beneath a great tree. Its roots curl like sleeping serpents. Moss grows along the bark. Cool, velvet soft to the touch. Somewhere far off, a bird calls. A single low note, then silence. You breathe in the green air. It smells of warm rain, of orchids, of old wood. You feel very small here, very safe. The jungle holds you like a quiet room. A butterfly drifts past your shoulder, wings the color of dusk. It vanishes among the ferns. You stand still and listen. The island is breathing too. Slow, slow, slow. You walk on soft as a shadow. The path opens slowly before you, a clearing, round, sun-warm. At its center, a still pool. The water is dark and clear. It mirrors the sky above, turquoise, coral, a single drifting cloud. You kneel at the pool's edge. The earth is soft beneath you. You let your fingers touch the water. It is cool, cool as evening. Tiny ripples spread outward. Slow circles, wider, wider. Then stillness again. A dragonfly hovers above the surface, wings of glass. It rests on a reed, watches you. You watch it back. The air here is very warm, heavy with the scent of flowers. You feel your shoulders soften, your breath slows. The pool seems to breathe with you. You could stay here a long time. You could forget the hours. The jungle keeps its quiet watch. And you are part of its quiet now. You rise from the pool slowly. The light has shifted, lower now, warmer. Afternoon is leaning toward evening. The shadows grow long. You walk between the trees, soft moss underfoot. A small trail appears, old, half forgotten. You follow it without thought. The trail winds gently, always downward, toward the sea. You can hear it now, the hush of waves, far off, patient. The trees grow thinner here. Sunlight spills in golden ribbons. You step over a fallen log, soft with age. A lizard watches from a stone, then is gone. The air begins to taste of salt. You breathe it deep. It is the smell of returning, of harbors, of evenings on the deck. You feel calm spreading through you, slow as warm honey. Every step a little softer, every breath a little deeper. The sea is waiting just beyond. The trail ends. You step from the trees onto warm sand. A hidden cove opens before you, curved, quiet, perfect. The water here is glass, pale turquoise near the shore, deepening to indigo further out. No waves break here, only the smallest lapping, like a sleeping breath. You stand at the edge of it all. The sand is fine and soft beneath your feet. Driftwood lies scattered along the shore, bleached pale gold, each piece smooth as bone. shaped by long years of sea. You walk slowly to the water's edge. The cove is held by two arms of stone, worn cliffs, soft with vines. Pelicans drift on the surface, slow, dreaming. You feel you have found a secret place, a place that has waited for you, a place outside of time. You breathe out, long and longer. You sit upon the warm sand. The cove holds you in its quiet. You let your hands rest on the ground. The sand is sun-warmed. Tiny grains slip between your fingers, each one a small gold thing. The water before you barely moves. It only sighs, in, out, like sleep. You watch it without thinking. A small crab walks sideways near your feet, pauses, considers, then drifts on, about its slow business. You smile softly, and the cliffs cast long shadows on the sand, cool blue against gold. You feel the day beginning to soften, everything turning toward rest. A shell lies near your hand, pale pink inside, curled. You hold it to your ear. Hear the sea inside the sea. You set it gently down. You breathe. You belong here. The cove keeps you. Out beyond the cove, you see her, the Hispaniola, at anchor. Her masts rise tall against the sky. 3 of them, sails furled, resting like folded wings. Her dark hull rocks slowly on the swell. She is far off, small as a toy, but you can feel her there. Faithful, waiting. A single lantern begins to glow on her deck, yellow, warm, like a small fallen star. You imagine the deck, the smell of tar and rope, the creak of timbers in the quiet. You imagine the rigging swaying, soft as wind chimes. The ship breathes too, slow, patient. All ships breathe at anchor. You feel yourself drifting toward her in your mind, over the water, light as mist. You will go aboard soon, but not yet. Not yet. The cove still holds you. The sun begins to lower. The cove fills with coral light, pink, orange, soft gold. Every grain of sand catches it. The sea catches it. The cliffs glow rose warm. You watch the sky change, slow as a thought. Clouds drift like sleeping animals, pink-bellied, quiet. The air itself seems to glow. You feel yourself becoming part of the light, as if the gold is settling into your skin, into your shoulders, your hands, your eyes. A flock of small birds crosses the cove, black silhouettes. They go toward the hills, toward their evening trees. You watch them disappear. The sea has turned the color of warm peach. The Hispaniola is a dark shape on a sheet of light. Everything is soft. Everything is slow. You breathe in coral. Breathe out gold. The day is letting you go. You rise to your feet. The sand keeps the warmth of the day. You walk along the curve of the cove, slow, barefoot. The water laps at your ankles, cool and soft. It is the gentlest touch. You walk where sea and shore meet, that thin silver line. Tiny shells lie scattered, pink, white, mother of pearl. You bend now and then. You pick one up. You hold each one a moment, then set it down. They are not yours. They belong to the cove, but you have greeted them. Up ahead, A piece of driftwood is shaped like a sleeping deer. You smile. You walk past it slowly. The sky behind you is turning lavender. The sea ahead is turning silver. You are walking through colors that have no names. Your steps grow softer, slower. You are becoming the evening itself. At the far end of the cove, you find a stockade. Old timbers, weather soft. Captain Smollett's stockade, built among the pines. But there is no one here now, only quiet. The gate stands open, welcoming. You step inside. The ground is sandy, smooth. A small spring bubbles in one corner. Clear water from the earth. You kneel and cup a little in your hand. You drink. It is cold and sweet. It tastes of stone, of deep places, of rest. You sit with your back against a pine log. The wood is warm from the long day. Pine needles are scattered everywhere. Soft cinnamon smell. You breathe it in. Above the stockade, the first stars begin. Tiny, trembling, one by one. The sky is still pale. The stars are very patient. You feel safe within these old walls. Safe as a child in a quilt. You leave the stockade as gently as you came. The pines whisper goodbye above you. Down a soft slope, you find a path of pale sand. It leads back toward the shore, back toward the sea. The light is bluer now, deep, drowsy blue. You walk slowly, hands at your sides. The day's warmth is still in the air, but there is a coolness coming, sweet and welcome. A small fire glows on the beach ahead. Driftwood burning low. Someone left it. You walk toward it without fear. You sit by the small fire, cross-legged on the sand. The flames are gentle, orange, almost lazy. They lean and dance in the breeze. You watch the fire as the stars deepen. Sparks rise up, tiny, bright. They join the stars and disappear. You feel held by warmth on every side. Fire in front, stars above, sand beneath. You are very, very calm. From the dark of the trees, a figure steps out. An old marooner, tangled hair, goatskin clothes, bent gun, smiling, gentle as a child. He nods to you. You nod back. He sits across the fire. Quiet. Easy. He says nothing for a long time. He only watches the flames, as you do. His face is creased and kind. After a while, he hums a small tune. Oh, half remembered. The kind of song a mother sings. You feel your eyes grow heavier. He takes a small piece of cheese from his pocket, smiles at it like an old friend. He has missed cheese these long years. You smile too. The world is gentle. He hums again. The fire pops softly. The cove breathes behind you. You feel no fear here, no strangeness. Only the quiet company of one tired soul beside another. Ben Gunn rises after a while. He nods once. He walks back into the dark trees, soft as a shadow, without sound. You are alone again, but not lonely. The fire keeps you company. You lie back upon the sand. The sand is still warm beneath you. It feels like the earth itself is holding you. Above you, the sky has filled with stars. Thousands, tens of thousands. The Milky Way pours overhead like a soft river. You watch it without moving. You feel small and safe, as small as a shell on the shore. A faint breeze touches your face. It smells of salt, of distant flowers, of nothing at all. The fire crackles once, then quiet. You breathe in slowly. You breathe out slower still. The stars hold their watch above you. You hear oars in the cove, soft, rhythmic. A small boat is being rowed in, a lantern at its bow. Yellow, warm. It moves slowly across the dark water. You rise without hurry. You walk toward the water's edge. The boat slides up onto the sand. A sailor smiles at you. He says nothing. He only gestures. You may come aboard. You step into the boat. The wood is smooth. You sit at the stern. The lantern glows beside you. The sailor pushes off. Easy. Practiced. The oars dip and lift. Dip and lift. You glide out over the still cove. The water is black silk beneath you. Reflected stars tremble around the boat. You feel as though you are rowing through the sky. The shore grows small behind you. The Hispaniola grows larger ahead. The Hispaniola rises above you now, tall, dark, beautiful. Her hull is warm wood, salt-weathered, kind. A rope ladder waits down her side. You climb it slowly, hand over hand. The rungs are smooth. Many hands have held them. You step onto the deck. The boards are warm beneath your feet. Lanterns hang here and there, soft yellow pools. The rigging sways above you, slow as kelp in a tide. You can smell tar, hemp, salt, old pine. A few sailors move quietly about. They nod to you as you pass. They are sleepy too. No one is hurried here. The deck creaks softly beneath your steps. You walk to the rail, lean upon it. The cove stretches before you, black silver, star-strewn. You belong on this ship, as if you had always belonged. You move below deck, down a narrow wooden stair. The air grows close, warm, lantern gold. You pass the great cabin. The door is half open. Inside, a chart lies on a table, a map, old paper, faded ink, an island drawn with care. Bays, hills, a red cross. You stand a moment and look at it. You feel no urgency to read it. It is only a beautiful old thing. A dream someone once had. A small lantern swings above. Slow, slow. Its light moves over the map like water. The shapes of bays seem to drift and breathe. You leave the chart behind. You walk on through the warm corridor. The ship rocks gently beneath you, like a cradle, like a hand, like the slow breath of the sea itself. You find a small berth tucked in the hull, a narrow bunk, soft blanket, a pillow of folded sailcloth. It is yours. It has always been yours. You sit upon the edge of it. The wood around you is warm, polished by years. A round porthole shows the night sea, black water, silver moonlight. A single star framed there. You hear the hush of waves on the hull. Soft, soft, soft. As if the ocean were singing the ship to sleep, you lie back. The blanket smells of clean linen, of salt, of sun-dried cotton. You sink into the pillow. The ship rocks, just a little, just enough. Your body grows heavy, wonderfully heavy. Your limbs are warm and loose. The lantern swings above the door. You watch its golden light. You watch it begin to blur. Sleep is close now. You can feel it like a tide rising. The ship rocks you gently, side to side to side. You think of the cove, the warm sand. You think of the small fire, of Ben Gunn's humming. You think of the still pool in the jungle, the dragonfly on its reed, the butterfly wings the color of dusk. All these things drift in your mind, soft, without order, without weight, like leaves on slow water. You see the stars again. You see the Hispaniola's mast tall against them. You see yourself walking the shore. But it all begins to blur, edges going soft, colors warming, the story dissolving into feeling. You are not following the pictures anymore. They are drifting through you. You are drifting through them. Sleep is just there, a hand's breadth away. Somewhere on the island, gold lies sleeping, buried under soft earth, quiet, forgotten. You imagine it without wanting it. Coins gone green at the edges, cups dulled with time, all resting under roots and leaves. The treasure is not for taking now. It is only there. As stones are there, as stars are there, sleeping in its own slow way. You feel kind toward it, as you feel kind toward old things. You wish it good rest. The island wishes you good rest in turn. Every palm, every wave, every grain of sand, all of them gently saying rest. You feel your body sinking, deeper into the bunk, deeper into the ship, deeper into the sea below the ship. You are warm, you are safe, you are held. The treasure dreams in its earth. You dream in your bunk. The lantern in your berth burns lower, softer, softer. The light is honey now, almost gone. Shadows soften everything they touch. Your eyelids are warm, heavy. Welcome. You hear the sea beyond the hull. You hear it the way you hear your own breath, without effort, without thought. The ship rocks. The world rocks. Even the stars seem to rock above the sea. Everything is moving gently together. You feel yourself slowing, slowing, slowing. Your hands rest. Your shoulders rest. Your jaw softens. Your brow softens. Your whole face is at ease. You are no longer telling yourself the story. The story is telling itself around you. You are simply inside it, warm, quiet, held, almost asleep, almost. The Hispaniola swings gently at her anchor. The cove holds her. The island holds the cove. The sea holds the island. And you are held within them all, layer upon layer of softness, layer upon layer of rest. Outside, the night deepens. The stars wheel slowly above the mast. The palms sway in their dark sleep. Somewhere a small wave folds upon the sand. Somewhere a night bird makes a single low note. Somewhere the fire on the beach is only embers. All of it is far away now. All of it is part of your sleep. All of it is gentle. You breathe in, long and slow. You breathe out, longer and slower. You are not awake. You are not quite asleep. You are drifting, drifting on a warm tropical tide. Carried gently, always gently. And now you let it all go. The island, the ship, the cove. Let them sail on without you. They know the way. They have always known the way. The map folds itself. The lantern dims to nothing. The sails rest in their bindings. You feel your body warm and quiet, your breath slow and easy, your mind soft as evening water. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to remember, nothing more to hold. Only the gentle rocking, only the gentle dark, only the gentle you. Treasure Island sleeps, the Hispaniola sleeps, the sea itself sleeps, and now, so do you. Sleep, dear traveler. Sleep deeply. Sleep well. Good night.